Good day, folks. My name is Sean, and this is Air Photography. If you're new to drone flying and perhaps you got the DJI Mini 2 over the holiday season, in this video I'm going to go over some tips to help ensure a safe and enjoyable flight in cold temperatures and in the winter. Whether you fly something like the Evo 2 Pro, the Mavic Air 2, or even the Mavic 2 Pro, you can still follow along as all these tips are still relevant. So let's just jump right in and take a closer look. So here in Canada, we are in the dead of winter, and of course in many other countries around the world as well. And if you have received the DJI Mini 2 over the holiday season, and you're still wondering perhaps whether you can fly it in the wintertime when it's really cold outside, the answer is yes, you can. However, it's a little bit different than flying in warm temperatures. There's some extra precautions you do need to take. So in this video, I'm going to go over all the things you should consider when flying your DJI Mini 2 in cold temperatures. And as mentioned, these tips apply to all drones, so if you're going to be flying something other than the DJI Mini 2, you can still follow along as they are all relevant. So the first thing you should do if you've got a new drone over the holiday season and you're going to be flying it for the first time in cold temperatures, you should familiarize yourself with the recommended operating temperature. Every drone has a recommended operating temperature for both minimum and maximum. For example, the DJI Mini 2, DJI states that it can operate safely from 0 degrees Celsius all the way up to 40 degrees Celsius. Something like the Mavic Air 2 can actually fly in colder temperatures. It is rated all the way down to -10 and up to 40 degrees Celsius. So that's the first thing you need to figure out is what your drone is capable of. Now, as I mentioned, the Mavic Mini and the Mini 2 are both capable down to 0 degrees. Now, living here in Canada, quite often in the winter, our temperatures are quite a bit lower than that. And for the most part, drones like the Mavic Mini will fly in temperatures much colder than 0 degrees, as long as you take some extra precautions. So for tip number 1 here, the key thing you need to do with your drone is keep your drone batteries warm. It's the drone battery that's the weak spot when it comes to flying in cold temperatures. Once these batteries get cold, they don't perform like they do in warmer temperatures. So there is a couple things you can do depending on how you're traveling and how you're getting to your location. The first thing you can do to keep your batteries warm, especially if you're hiking into a location, is to keep your batteries on an inside pocket on your jacket. Your body warmth will help keep the batteries at a warm temperature and make it safe to fly. If you don't have an inside pocket and you're going to be bringing something like a backpack or a drone bag with you, the other thing you can do is pick up these hand warmers. You can pick these up on Amazon fairly inexpensively, and a couple of these tucked in around your drone batteries will keep them warm. Now, what I like to do if I'm going to be hiking into a location and I know I'm going to be outside for quite a bit of time, what I like to do is put my drone batteries in a bag like this. This here is just an aircraft sleeve that DJI sells. And really it works quite well because you can see it has that soft lining, so it kind of acts as extra insulation. All you have to do is load your batteries inside, add a couple of these hand warmers, and that will keep your batteries at a nice temperature. Now, alternatively, what you can do, and I want to give credit to Jake Sloan, he's the one that actually turned me on to these. He has a great channel, definitely go and check his channel out. These are electric hand warmers, and they're designed to keep your hands warm. You can put these in your pocket, coat, jacket, but these also work great for keeping your drone batteries warm. All you have to do is stick these into a compartment in your backpack with your drone batteries, and they last a long time. I'm not sure what these specific ones are rated for, but it's something like 10 hours. I've used them actually quite a bit this winter so far, and I find even on a low setting, it works perfectly. The other nice thing about having these along with you is not only will they keep your drone batteries warm, they also function as a power bank. So if the smartphone you're using as a display starts to get a little bit low in power, you can plug them in and charge them up. Same with the controller for the DJI Mini 2. You can plug it in here and give it a little bit of extra power if it happens to start getting low. So keeping your drone batteries warm is probably the most important tip when flying in cold temperatures. Now the next tip here is to do with takeoff and landing. It's a good idea if you're going to be doing a lot of flying in the wintertime is to invest in a landing pad or learn how to hand launch and hand catch your drone. Obviously a drone like this you don't want to have down in the snow, so by having a landing pad sitting on top of the snow you have a nice surface you can take off from and land on. And alternatively, like I mentioned, you can learn to hand catch and hand launch. That's another great alternative. Now the third tip here is to keep your flight short and not to fly too far away. As mentioned, your drone and the batteries will behave differently in cold temperatures. If something does happen to go wrong, you don't want to be too far away where you have to go hiking miles to try and find your drone. Not to mention your battery will deplete quite a bit quicker, so you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you're a couple miles out to find out you don't have enough battery power to get back. With that said, I usually recommend not to fly below 50% of your battery. I find the last little bit drains really quickly in cold temperatures. Myself, when I'm flying in the winter, once I've hit between 50 and 45% left on the battery, I'll head home. And again, keeping your flights short work well with keeping your batteries warm. You can always come in, put in a fresh warm battery, and then get back up in the air flying. And that kind of leads leads me into my next point. Whenever you're coming in to swap out a new battery, it's a good idea to check your propellers. In cold temperatures, especially if there's a lot of moisture in the air, you can start to get icing built up on the propellers. That could start causing vibrations in the aircraft and cause it to behave erratically. So definitely in between flights, make sure you check your propellers carefully to make sure you don't have ice built up. Now the next tip here isn't specifically for the DJI Mini 2 but drones in general. If your drone is equipped with obstacle avoidance sensors, sometimes you do have to turn them off if you're flying in the snow. If there's good sized snowflakes coming down, that can actually trigger your obstacle avoidance and cause some problems. So myself, when flying drones that do have obstacle avoidance, I tend to turn them off, and that way I don't have to worry about it. Now another tip here, what I like to do when flying in cold temperatures is when I actually take off and I have the drone hovering, I like to let it sit and hover for a minute or so just to let everything warm up, just to let all the motors and the electronics warm up to make sure there's no issues. That's really not a necessary thing, but it's just something that I like to do. Now another thing I also recommend to do when flying well below the recommended operating temperature is not to fly as aggressively as you normally would. Now it's not that the drone can't handle that in lower temperatures. What happens is the gimbal sometimes doesn't perform as well when it's really cold outside. So if you're flying really aggressively, you might find you're getting jello and jitter in your video. Just by keeping the drone's movements slow and calculated, that can help get rid of that. So those are just a couple tips to help ensure a safe and enjoyable flight with your drone. Now the next two tips here aren't to do with the drone per se, but it's more about your personal comfort and enjoyment. So the first thing I would recommend if you're going to be doing a lot of winter drone flights is to invest in a good pair of photography gloves. These are the ones that I've been using the last little while, and they're by a company called Valore. They specialize in photography gloves. They have all different styles. This one here is a mitt style, but you can unzip them and fold them back to have your fingers out. But the mitt style does keep your fingers a lot warmer if you're going to be hiking into location. These specific ones here will attach to your wrist so you can pull them right off and you don't have to worry about losing them. But they also come with a secondary glove. So these gloves here can be worn on the inside, and that way when you fold them back, your fingers are still covered. Or you can wear these without the gloves inside, and that way your fingers are fully exposed. Or if it's just a mildly cool day, you can wear just these gloves on their own. The two main fingers there are touchscreen sensitive, so you're still able to change your settings. This particular pair here, you can see the thumb also folds back, so if you just want your thumb out for your two control sticks. A good pair of photography gloves is going to make your drone flying experience in the winter quite a bit more enjoyable. Now lastly, a good tip for flying in the wintertime for comfort is to fly from your car. The nice thing about the DJI Mini 2 is that it comes with OcuSync, so that means it has a really strong signal, so you can be sitting in a car and send your drone out just like you would normally, and you're not going to have any interference or lose connection. And just to make sure you're following visual line of sight laws, as long as you're flying out in front of you, you can be able to see the drone through the car window. I don't always fly from my car in the wintertime, but definitely if there's a biting wind, I'll put the drone up and sit in the comfort of my warm car and get the shots that I want. Now just before I go here, I just want to mention as a disclaimer, before flying your drone in the wintertime, make sure you fully understand your local drone laws. If you're flying in the snow, depending on what country you live in, that could be against the rules. Not to mention flying below the recommended operating temperature could put you out of compliance as well. Well folks, that's basically it for my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and got some value out of it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And we'll see you in the next one.